Good morning, John. It's your brother Hank, and I'm here with famed zoologist Lindsay Nikole. And I love the stuff that she makes, and I wanted to ask her what her favorite fact is.
I have this one ready to go. 25% of all discovered animal species are beetles.
I've heard this before, but
Yes.
not as animals, only as insects. That it's like a huge percentage of insects. But now you're telling me animals.
Animal species. 25%. It's 350,000 species of beetles. That's a lot of beetles.
How do they know?
I mean, maybe they're counting a couple.
Twice?
A few times, yeah.
Well, also, there's a bunch they haven't found.
Yes. They estimate there's, 10 million insect species alone?
Okay.
And they've found 1.5 million?
There are things like cichlids, is that what they're called? The fish that are like this, where there's just like a form evolved and it was just like so good at being the thing that it is that then suddenly there was just like, oh, we're gonna do that in like a billion different ways. But like, what is the force that made beetles so good at being animals?
That's a good question. I mean, weevils. Weevils are beetles.
Weevils are beetles?
And they are the biggest group of beetles.
Do you have a favorite beetle form?
The weevil.
Weevil is the favorite.
Acorn weevil.
I've seen weevils. They have like little noses.
Yeah, they look like they live in like a fairy tale.
Okay.
And wear wizard hats and sell you potions and things.
I hadn't thought of that when I saw a weevil. A quarter of all animals.
Of all animals
are beetles.
Yes.
And 4/4 of all of the beetles.
Yes.
Are beetles.
That's an even more impressive statistic. they look very crunchy, and so I feel like that gives them a leg up in general.
Yeah, they got
moving everywhere.
Good protection, but then they also have wings.
Yes.
But the wings hide.
Yes, they're very solid.
Like probably the first flying insect that was like, what if I could hide my wings? It was like, oh, that's a big unlock.
It's got to be the beetles that did that first, I bet.
I bet that was what did it for beetles.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we're going to take over this whole thing. I have one I want to run by you. I've been working on this, and it's not as much of a fact as it is an argument. I think you're the right person for me to hit. You're the first person.
Okay. Which means I'm the right person.
Right.
Yes.
You better be. The fact is, whales are fish.
Yes. We are fish.
Right. But we're not really fish. Taxonomically, we're fish, but morphologically, we're not.
Whales would fall under the same category.
But what makes a fish? So in what way is a whale not morphologically a fish?
The undulations are different.
There's all kinds of fish who do it all kinds of ways.
They don't have gills.
They don't have gills. This is true.
Yeah.
But they're fish-shaped.
A lot of things are fish-shaped. Manatees are fish-shaped.
Also fish.
Walruses are also fish.
Walruses are fish-shaped. Mm-hmm. Well, I think you have to live in the water to be a fish. I guess mudskippers don't always live in the water. Bony fish and a cartilaginous fish, which are extraordinarily distantly related. Much further distant than I am to a bony fish. If we call both of them fish, then like what's the thing that makes them fish? Mm-hmm. But I guess it isn't just that they're fish-shaped.
Everything's a fish.
All of the bony animals are fish.
Lizards are fish.
Bugs.
Platypuses are fish.
Yes, but not beetles.
Not beetles.
Yeah.
But rats are fish.
Rats are fish.
Bats.
All the vertebrates on land. What do we call those?
Tetrapods.
That's it.
Tetrapods. Tiktaalik.
Tiktaalik?
Yeah, that fossil.
Oh,
yes.
Is it?
Our great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. The reason for our taxes.
The reason for our tax. The reason you have to pay rent is that
piece of junk.
He decided to crawl out of the water.
Yeah.
Now I have a staff meeting.
Yeah.
So whales are fish, but only in the same way that we are.
Yeah.
Lindsay, thank you for making a video with me.
Thank you for having me, Hank.
John, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye, John.
Lindsay was here in town filming a SciShow deep dive, a long-form SciShow episode on the chimpanzee war, and you should watch it because it is very good. You can also check out her channel. It's at the link in the description. Also, I had to cut so much out of our conversation, so I'll give you just a little bit of the end of that I actually ended up cutting out, which had nothing to do with either of our facts, but it was still quite good. But then after that, you should go check out the SciShow deep dive because it is fascinating. Do you think we could ever get back? I mean, obviously we could. And become a water animal?
I hope so.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Water apes.
Mermaids. I've spent so much time on weird, worms.
Sure.
I think I know a lot about worms.
They're like fish in that they're not related to each other, but like on steroids.
Yes, there's so many worms. There's like 7 different phyla of worms.
Most animals on Earth, I think, are worms.
Yeah.
Because of nematodes.
Nematodes, yeah. I love a good annelid worm. A good hammerhead worm.
I recently made a video about how earthworms procreate, which blew my mind.
The clitellum?
The clitellum. I didn't know how to pronounce it, but thank you.
I heard it in college. And it was just horrific.
Wait, you're telling me that they have what now?
Yeah. My invertebrate biology class was just a hellscape. It was a complete hellscape in the best way possible.
I mean, I really, really want to someday write a book about all the different ways that animals make the next generation of animals. Because it is really a testament to how life is just whatever works. If it worked, that's how it works.
And it's heinous. It's really heinous.
In many moments, yes.
In many ways, yes.
I watched earthworms having sex for that video, and I was really astounded the extent to which it looked like sex. Like most invertebrates, when they have sex, it's just sort of like
tossing things out.
Yeah.
Yes.
But earthworms are just like get in there and ooze on each other.
Yeah. It's pretty nasty. Like leopard slugs. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
What a direction we've gone in.
Yeah. Well, this will get edited heavily.